Welcome to a great scene here. Excitement and energy flowing in the stadium as we get ready for this week's Game of the Week. And we can only hope that it matches the hype. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment just trying to get out alive. This will be fun as we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 12th-ranked team, the Arizona Wildcats. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive.
And the Michigan offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. There's the handoff. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Griese had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Kerback and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. They'll hand it off. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it. Gets into space at the 50. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44.
Of course they're going to pick up the 1st down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
And the Wolverines will try to keep this drive moving. They'll run the option. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
And that is a tough assignment for this strong safety because truly, he's really a hybrid player in this defense. He defends the pass, which makes him a defensive back, but his tackling ability is like a linebacker. So they don't mind coming up and taking on these players, but that is a tough task to take on that big fullback.
They're going to run the option. Oh, and the keeper slashing through the defense, enough for a 1st down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Bringing pressure. You cannot escape the defense with a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch made on the left side. And the ball to the ground. Recovery by the defense, headed the other way.
You know, with wide receivers, we get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch. But none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
On third down, he drops to throw. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. And here comes the punter onto the field.
On to punt it away.
Returner tackle right there. That's when they'll start the drive.
Michigan offense will take over. First and 10.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. On first down, it's play action. Fires it to the wideout. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
There's a first and 10 play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Incompletion makes it second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, that one's picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out on the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Defense is coming after him. And the senior calls his own number, keeps this drive moving. Fresh set of downs. It's first and 10.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Second down, we're going to throw it. Pass rush closing in, and he's brought down there. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. Jukes to get past a man. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22. This Arizona offense is moving quickly down the field. Good job there finding the back and that angle route. The timing was perfect there.
Yeah, effective third down play to be able to move the chains. I really like the cut there on the route by the running back, getting across the middle of the field. And like you said, the quarterback does a nice job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly to give the back a chance to not only catch the ball, but get the yards for the first down.
Arizona has now moved into the red zone. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Well, they stop him short. Defense stout here on back-to-back plays.
What a job at the line of scrimmage by this defense. Looked like a no-brainer. 2nd and short, easy first down. No, denied, stopped, bring up third down.
They get nothing on 2nd down, sets up a 3rd and goal from the 2.
Pound 55 weak. Reload.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Wow, great stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance and try to get that touchdown.
And he'll set up to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he's swarmed by the pass rush, a sack to end this drive.
Instead of getting points here and going for the field goal, this offense decides to get aggressive, and the offensive line gives up the sack. Looked like they miscommunicated. The defense, to their credit, is able to get after the quarterback, and they come up with not only a stop, but now they get the ball back themselves.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Michigan.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down play coming up. It's a quarterback keeper. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. They'll try to run for the first down. The Wolverines pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
Man, I love the toughness from this offense here on third down and short. Being able to get behind a big physical offensive line, they get a hat on a hat, get enough of a push, and the back is able to get behind there and find just enough real estate to pick up the first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to scramble now. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Second down after that previous play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Pass not complete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. The reception nets about 7 yards, but fourth down coming up here. The Wolverines will bring their punt team on the field now. See if he can make something happen with the return. The coverage team able to bring him down. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything, and they put together something here. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Okay, ready?
Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
Cricket.
Short connection to the tight end here. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. The right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Yankee blue. Yankee blue.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. This Arizona offense is moving quickly down the field.
And that's in Arizona.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks like he's going to run it. Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain, short of the first down line.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. But it's just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
Black 24. Black 24. Ready?
Looking to pass this time. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Ready, ready.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1.
29 Philly.
Can he make it to the marker? Tackle to the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
On the
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes a quick grab.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
Arizona now operating in the red zone.
Razor, razor. Green 25. Ready.
Here's the handoff. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Ready.
The defense backed up against their own end zone.
Belly stunner. Spider.
1st and goal, handoff. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Wolverines offense is back on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Lets it go quickly. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. They're going to run it here. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Looking to pass here on second down. He's going to take off here. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quarterback drops back and is picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. He's got some room and some blockers here. Inside the 20. Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception and a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they'll set up for the PAT. And he knocks it right through.
The extra point is good.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
Arizona Wildcats will take over 1st and 10.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
1st down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick this away to begin the 2nd half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down to the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field.
Come on, set. Flex, flex, flex.
They get the 2nd half started with the running play. They get him down, but a solid run by their freshman.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback dropping back. Snags a quick throw. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Cut it, cut it.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage. The offense going with the hurry up.
And that's in Arizona.
Cut, cut, cut.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Boy, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
Off the play fake on 1st down. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Michigan. Will take the lead in the second half.
Number 8 with the grab and the score.
Lining up to try the extra point. The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead.
That makes the score.
Now they get set to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. First down and 10 now.
And that's in Arizona.
Gaucho, gaucho.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Got him. He's sacked.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He pulls it in for a big gain. An explosive play, moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 38.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Important 2nd down play coming up.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Down he goes. A sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
That sack sets up a 3rd down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. Yeah, you simply cannot hit the quarterback like that. He got caught red-handed. So now the offense has a fresh set of downs after that roughing the passer penalty.
Green 25.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught quickly. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on the receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. A sophomore with a strong tackle there. They convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Man, that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
Point after, knocked right through.
Arizona, 7.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team.
Arizona Wildcats will take over.
Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play.
Let's go.
Takes the ball, tries the right side here. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Third down, the offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter.
Jackrabbit.
Receiver in motion now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Pass caught. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down. This Arizona offense is moving quickly down the field.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback...
And he lofts it toward the sideline. Deep shot caught inside the 15. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Ready.
Gives it to the back. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to scramble. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Boy, what patience here by this quarterback. I thought he might try to get it downfield, get a little impatient. Instead, why not just check it down to the most gifted guy on your team? Get him out in space, let him do the rest of the work for a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point.
Arizona, 14.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. He'll hand it off. Runs through the defender.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion of the tight end. Football comes out. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble.
You know, the offense catches a break here, lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. The shotgun handoff here. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Michigan 21, Arizona 14.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Ball handed off. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The Wolverines begin a new series here, 1st and 10. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Michigan.
The Wolverines pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Great move in the open field. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this 1st down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
1st down and 10. Hand it off for a draw. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
And that's going to be a 1st down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a 1st down on the ground.
And the Wolverines are in the red zone. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. It's an option look. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They'll give them credit, they didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. The sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board.
The kick is blocked. Somebody got a hand on that. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. Let's see if he can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Picks up 3. Second down coming up.
Okay, ready?
They'll run this play from the pistol formation.
Cricket. Ready, go.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Play action here on first down. He's on the run, launches deep, and he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field.
Here we go.
And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down.
3:25.
From the shotgun, drops back. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Press coverage now from the secondary. And here's the handoff. Running with purpose. Will he score here? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
And that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
Michigan 28, Arizona 14.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Jackrabbit.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's a quick grab.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
The pocket breaking down. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket. Lets it go on the move, launching deep. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That one moves the ball across the 40.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Here's the 2nd down play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
The Wolverines line up on 1st and 10 now.
Let's go.
They'll try and run it with the fullback. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Man, that is a good chunk of yardage picked up by the big guy. Sometimes you don't need a whole lot of space created for a fullback. He can simply make his own way.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's a carry for the fullback. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. The Wolverines will line up to kick it away when he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. And that punt carries into the end zone, so a touchback. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Quarterback making some changes at the line. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. And the pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. running out of time in the pocket. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs.
Third down coming up.
Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Looks like the defense has it. Touchdown, Wolverines. The defense adds 6 points. That is any defender's dream. Comes up with a fumble, takes it back to the house.
I can't believe the speed that this guy has to be able to score. I thought maybe he'd pick it up, maybe go a few yards, but instead he took it all the way to the end zone.
So that's now back-to-back wins, Kirk, over quality opponents. This team really building some momentum.
I agree. I think there's a lot to build on with this team and what they've been able to do these last few games. We'll just have to see how far this streak can extend and how much this team can keep improving.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.